Welcome to Auto Guild. Today we're going to talk about classic car insurance. Don't use regular car insurance on your classic car if your car is older than 20 years. Classic car insurance will save you money and give you better coverage. In this video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of classic car insurance, and I'm going to take you through this amazing detailed list of everything you need to know. But rather than just read you this list, let's watch this. Oh, and stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to tell you how much I pay for my 68 Camaro, which is currently insured for $35,000. Okay, let's get one thing straight right up front. Classic car insurance is almost the same as other car insurance, but there are some key differences. The first one, and what I think is maybe one of the most important issues, is something called agreed value, also known as stated value. This is where you tell the insurance company what you think your car is worth, and if it's reasonable, they will insure your car for that value. You don't need to get an appraisal. You don't need to send them a barrage of photos. They look up the value of your car. If it's within reason, they will insure your car for that value. It's very simple. The second pro is the $0 deductible. This means that if you get in an accident and it's your fault, or if you get in an accident with somebody that doesn't have any insurance, or it's a hit and run, there's no deductible. You pay nothing. With most insurance companies, you have a $250, $500, or $1,000 deductible that you have to pay out of pocket if you get in an accident. The next pro is choosing your own repair shop. With a traditional insurance company, oftentimes you're heavily pressured or even required to use the insurance shop that's partnered with your insurance company. With classic car insurance, generally, you can choose any repair shop you want. The companies will even cover your car while it's being restored. Some will even cover parts and collectibles that you may have in the garage with your car. Let's say if your garage burns down and your car with it. Specialized parts, you can choose shops you want to get specialized repairs that are maybe required for your specific vehicle. They're pretty flexible on drivers too. You can have your spouse, family, friends. Everybody is allowed to drive the car just as with traditional insurance. You can even do track days. Some companies require special paperwork, but your car will be insured for doing track days or autocross days. You'll also even find that some of these companies have really good travel coverage, so you can get reimbursed for food or lodging or even a rental vehicle if your classic car gets in an accident. One thing that really saved me when my car was in an accident was NOS parts. That's new old stock parts. If you can find them, classic car insurance companies will often pay for new old stock parts to repair your car. This means you can find original parts to restore your car instead of reproduction parts, which is really great. There are many options too with classic car insurance. You can insure kit cars, replicas, race cars, heavily modified cars, many different options depending on the type of car that you have. So you get all these excellent pros, and you're probably also going to have a lower premium. So what are the cons? Let's talk about those right now. One of the cons is vehicle age. A lot of companies require the vehicle to be at least 20 years old. There are some exceptions, of course, for specialty cars and kit cars, like I mentioned, but 20 years old is the cutoff. The next con, and probably the biggest one, is limited use. So generally speaking, your classic car cannot be your daily driver if you want to use classic car insurance. You can't drive it to work every day. It can't be your only car. You can't drive it for business reasons like transporting materials or Uber or anything like that. A lot of them have mileage restrictions also. So you might be limited to 1,500 miles, 2,000 miles a year. Hagerty used to have a mileage restriction, but now they claim no limit. But you got to read the small print because every company is a little bit different. One of the other cons is a storage requirement. Some of these companies will require that the vehicle be stored in a garage. And finally, there's a clean record requirement, which is not so different from a traditional company, but may impact you. So look around. I want to talk a little bit about extras that some of the insurance companies are offering that are really valuable. One of them is the vehicle valuation tools that Hagerty has. If you go to their website, and if you're a member of theirs, you can type in any kind of vehicle you can imagine, and it will give you the value of the vehicles in 4 different conditions, and you can also see that valuation over time. Is it trending up or trending down? And it's really, really good if you're looking to sell your car or if you're looking to buy a car or even invest in a car. Very valuable, so check that out. The other thing that Hagerty offers is something called Drive Share. They have a whole website set up. You can put your classic vehicle on there and rent it out to other drivers. And it's all tracked and monetized by Hagerty. And you can make a little bit of money off your car while you're not using it. Hagerty Drivers Club is basically a version of AAA roadside assistance. They'll pick you up if you run out of gas. They'll tow your car home if it breaks down. They also offer flatbed towing, which is really great. The Hagerty Drivers Club also includes cool events. They do car shows and track days and seminars and things like that. I should also add that Hagerty has a great car magazine that comes out every other month. It's over 100 pages. Just really great journalism going on there. Profiles certain cars, has how-to articles, all the kind of usual stuff, but it's really well done. If you go over to the Hagerty YouTube channel, you'll see that this team over there is really into cars. They really love this hobby. They really support it. But don't actually do that. Stay here on Auto Guild. Give me a thumbs up and please subscribe and then go over and check out the Hagerty channel. Here's a quick list of classic car insurance companies and also some of the bigger insurance companies that offer some form of classic car insurance. Grundy and Hagerty seem to be kind of the biggest and best. Hagerty, in my opinion, is the best. The key thing to remember here is that standard car insurance companies may provide some coverage for a classic car, but it may not cover the full value of your vehicle. These standard policies take age, mileage, and depreciation into account, so they may just see your car as a 20-year-old car and not a classic. So really do your homework. I highly recommend going with Grundy or Hagerty or one of the other classic car insurance companies. Okay, as promised, this is what I am paying for my '68 Camaro. My Camaro has a stated value, again, that's the price that I told them I felt it was worth, and they agreed to, of $35,000. My annual cost is $278 to insure that car. If you want more information about classic cars and what it takes to make a great classic car, check out my video on the left, 10 mistakes classic car owners make. And also, don't miss the muscle car test over there on the right. This test will tell you what it takes to build a badass muscle car. Thanks for watching Auto Guild and good luck with your project.